At sunrise, Eldoria's stone towers glowed behind mountains of silver mist. Below them, villagers crowded the market around bright banners and crystal lanterns. Today, the kingdom celebrated the grand trial of royal sorcerers again. Young Arin swept ashes outside the palace kitchen alone and silent. His gray robe was patched, burnt, and laughed at by servants. Palace boys called him Ember Rat and kicked his wooden broom. Arin lowered his eyes, hiding blue sparks under dirty fingers carefully. Beyond the gate, noble apprentices arrived with golden staffs and masks. Each carried family crests shining brighter than Arin's whole future seemed. The crowd cheered Prince Calder, proud son of the old king. Calder's silver hair floated like moonlight, trained by expensive magic masters. He noticed Arin, smirked, and pointed with his jeweled staff cruelly. Kitchen smoke should not watch heroes. Here, Calder said before everyone. Laughter rolled across the courtyard, sharp as thrown glass pieces everywhere. Arin bowed, but a hidden storm turned inside his chest slowly. Above the palace, ancient dragon statues watched without moving or blinking. Old Master Veira saw Arin's sparks from a shadowed balcony nearby. Her blind eyes glowed violet, beneath a hood of raven feathers. She remembered a prophecy buried beneath dust and forbidden bells deeply. When the crown breaks, the Ash Child will hold dawn alone. That evening, Arin carried coal buckets through corridors of cold marble. Nobles passed him like furniture, never meeting his tired eyes once. In the armory, he found a broken wand beneath rusted shields. The wand pulsed warmly, as if greeting an old friend home. Arin touched it, and blue fire circled him without burning anything. Stars appeared inside the broom closet walls, wide and spinning silently. Master Veira entered quietly, carrying a lantern filled with rainwater. She said, "Power hides well when cruelty guards every lonely doorway." Arin stepped back, afraid she would punish the magic inside him. Veira smiled, and the rain lantern changed into silver moths softly. "You are not cursed, child. You are only sealed," she whispered. Arin asked why nobody ever saw anything bright in him before. Veira pointed toward the arena shining beyond the palace roofs tonight. Tomorrow's trial chooses Eldoria's next ruler through sacred combat and wisdom. Only royal blood may enter. Calder has loudly reminded everyone today. Veira placed the broken wand across Arin's open palms with care. "Royal blood is chosen by courage, not birth," she said softly. A hidden mark burned gold upon Arin's wrist suddenly like sunrise. It matched the oldest crown symbol carved above the throne room. Arin trembled, hearing distant drums beneath his own heartbeat in silence. Before dawn, Veira trained Arin behind the abandoned moon chapel quietly. She taught him circles, breath, and listening to living stones carefully. Arin summoned one small flame, then accidentally lit every statue nearby. The chapel blazed blue, but no wood turned to ash there. Veira laughed, telling him his Ephir was memory, not hunger today. Arin imagined his mother's face, a song and warm hands nearby. Blue light formed her silhouette, then faded into morning birds above. Veira warned that Calder feared any magic he could not purchase. The old king lay sick, guarded behind enchanted curtains upstairs alone. Calder wanted the crown before kindness could name another heir first. At noon, trumpets called every province toward the trial arena gates. Arin wore his patched robe beneath a borrowed brown cloak outside. Veira gave him a wooden mask painted with falling stars brightly. "Enter as nobody, then fight as yourself," Veira told him today. Arin joined the servant line carrying water into the arena below. The arena floor showed runes, sand, and 4 crystal towers standing. Thousands waited in colored seats, waving flags and silver charms high. Calder entered last, riding a lion made from moonlight and mirrors. The nobles roared his name, until the towers shook with pride. Arin stood behind contestants, small as a forgotten candle in wind. The High Seer lifted the Crown Orb above everyone in silence. Its golden light judged every heart, entering the sacred circle below. One by one, apprentices placed hands upon the orb with pride. The orb glowed politely, blessing their names and noble houses aloud. Calder touched it, and silver lightning crowned his smiling head high. The crowd gasped, certain the future king had appeared before them. Arin hesitated, then pressed his dirty palm against gold without speaking. The orb went dark, as if swallowing the whole noon sky. Laughter erupted, and Calder called him a broken kitchen candle again. Then the orb burst open with blue constellations everywhere above them. Ancient bells rang, though no hand touched their ropes at all. The High Seer dropped to one knee before Arin, in awe. "The lost star blood returns," he shouted across silence at last. Calder's smile cracked, and his moon lion dissolved into smoke behind him. The rules allowed Arin inside, because the orb had chosen him. Servants stared at him, hope rising through their faces like dawn. Vera watched from shade, her hands folded around secrets and hope. Arin stepped into the circle, still shaking beneath cheers and doubt. The first trial gate opened with thunder under the sand below. 3 stone giants climbed out, carrying clubs and shields of iron. Contestants attacked together, throwing sparks, chains, and burning arrows toward giants. Their spells bounced away like rain from mountain cliffs at noon. Arin remembered Vera's lesson and listened beneath the arena sand quietly. He heard lonely stones begging to stop pretending monsters for Calder. Arin placed both hands on the ground and whispered gently downward. Blue fire traced runes, singing old names into the stone giants. The giants lowered clubs, then bowed like tired grandfathers before Arin. The crowd fell silent, then cheered louder than trumpets above wildly. Calder blasted one giant angrily, shattering its peaceful shoulder with lightning. Arin raised blue flames, repairing the giant before everyone in wonder. The High Seer awarded Arin the first crystal banner with reverence. Calder's banner dimmed, and noble whispers turned sharp behind him quickly. The second trial filled the arena with a haunted forest maze. Tall black trees grew from sand, twisting above the contestants suddenly. Each branch held mirrors showing fears from every hidden heart inside. One apprentice saw poverty and ran screaming toward the gate outside. Another saw failure, dropped her staff, and vanished crying into mist. Calder saw Arin wearing the crown and struck the mirror furiously. The mirror shattered, releasing wolves made from jealous smoke around him. The wolves raced toward Arin, teeth bright as knives in darkness. Arin feared every laugh that had ever followed him through halls. Mirrors showed him small, dirty, useless, and always alone in darkness. He almost dropped the broken wand into black leaves below him. Vera's voice returned inside memory, steady as mountain roots beneath storms. A flame is not smaller because fools close windows around it. Arin breathed slowly, and blue light filled every mirror with dawn. His reflection became a king holding stars in open hands calmly. The smoke wolves changed into harmless ribbons of blue flame instead. Contestants returned from fear, guided by Arin's gentle light through trees. Calder escaped alone, cutting paths with angry silver blasts behind him. The haunted forest folded back into sand and scattered leaves slowly. Arin received the second banner beside astonished noble champions at noon. The third trial rose as towers of water and singing glass. Contestants had to cross bridges appearing only beneath trust and courage. Pairs formed quickly, nobles choosing friends from powerful families near them. Nobody chose Arin until a servant girl raised her hand bravely. Her name was Lyra, keeper of lamps and stories below stairs. Calder laughed, saying servants could fall together into water like stones. Lyra squeezed Arin's sleeve, pretending she was not afraid at all. Arin promised the bridge would hear both their hearts clearly enough. They stepped forward, and glass appeared beneath their feet with music. The bridge shimmered brighter whenever they told honest memories to it. Lyra spoke of hunger, kindness, and stolen palace bread after midnight. Arin spoke of loneliness, ashes, and secret blue sparks under skin. Their path reached the tower while nobles slipped screaming into water. Calder crossed alone by forcing ice beneath his boots with rage. The ice cracked, and his fear flashed across the water below. Arin sent blue fire, making warmth under Calder's bridge at once. Calder reached safety because the boy he hated saved him first. The crowd murmured, unsure whether mercy could also be power there. The High Seer gave Arin the third banner shining like sunrise. Calder received one cracked glass token and hid it angrily away. The final trial would choose 3 champions for the crown tonight. Drums sounded while the arena transformed into a starless night sky. The Crown Orb floated high, becoming a burning blue sun above. Shadows rose from every contestant who carried selfish desire inside today. Those shadows formed dark doubles, armed with stolen spells and smiles. Each champion had to defeat the worst self within their hearts. Calder's double appeared first, wearing a crown of knives and ice. Arin's double rose last, a giant made from stars and ash. The crowd stared, realizing his hidden power filled heaven above them. Arin's double offered him a throne over every heart in Eldoria. Rule them through fear, and nobody will laugh again at you. For one breath, Arin imagined silence from all cruel mouths forever. Then he saw Lyra, Veira, servants, and frightened children watching him. They did not need another king made from fear at all. Arin lowered the wand and opened both empty hands toward light. I choose to serve before I choose to command this kingdom. The star giant cracked, then knelt like a mountain before him. Blue dawn poured from its chest into Arin's heart in silence. Calder fought his double with fury, shattering dark mirrors around him, but each broken piece became another colder Calder, with sharper eyes. He screamed for power, and the shadows answered greedily from below. A black crown wrapped around him, poisoning silver magic inside him. Calder became a storm, attacking every champion at once with lightning. The rules shattered. The trial turned into real war around everyone. Crystal towers broke, raining bright shards over screaming crowds below there. Lyra pulled children beneath benches, while servants held shields overhead bravely. Veira raised raven wards, blocking falling glass with violet fire above. Arin stood alone before Calder's storm, and lifted nothing but mercy. Calder mocked him, saying mercy could not stop thunder or kings. Arin answered by walking forward through silver lightning with calm eyes. Every bolt struck blue fire and became falling feathers of light. Arin touched Calder's chest, not his throat or crown, with pity. He called the frightened boy buried beneath ambition and loneliness inside. For a second, Calder's real eyes filled with tears and doubt. The black crown screamed, tightening around his silver hair like chains. Calder pushed Arin away, ashamed of almost accepting help from him. The shadow crown opened a mouth of but darkness above them. It swallowed the Crown Orb, plunging Eldoria into twilight at noon. The old king woke in his chamber, hearing ancient bells again. He saw darkness spreading across the city rooftops from his window. With trembling hands, he opened the forbidden royal book of succession. The book showed Arin's mother beside the young king long ago. She had been queen in secret, hidden from assassins during war. Arin was the vanished prince, protected as a servant by magic. The king wept, calling guards to bring truth downward to everyone. Meanwhile, the shadow crown grew wings above the arena and screamed. It promised Calder eternal rule if he destroyed Arin before sunset. Calder raised both hands, summoning a spear of eclipse and frost. Arin's patched robe tore, revealing the golden wrist mark beneath brightly. The mark blazed brighter than Calder's stolen black crown above him. Stars circled Arin, forming armor made from blue dawn and hope. His broken wand became a staff of living light before all. The sand beneath him turned into a map of Eldoria glowing. Every village, river, and road shone inside his spell like stars. Arin understood power was not fire, but belonging to every life. He lifted the staff, connecting every frightened heart in the arena. Servants, nobles, children, and champions felt one shared breath together inside. Their courage flowed into blue light around Arin's hands like rivers. Calder threw the eclipse spear, splitting clouds above the city wide. Arin met it with a shield, shaped like open doors wide. Darkness struck welcome, broke apart, and became morning rain over Eldoria. Rain washed black magic from Calder's crown and skin at last. The shadow crown shrieked, shrinking into a cracked iron seed below. Arin trapped it inside the empty crown orb shell with light. The orb healed, shining blue and gold together above the arena. Calder fell to his knees, powerless and ashamed before everyone there. Arin lowered his staff and offered Calder one hand without anger. Calder stared, then accepted help with shaking fingers and broken pride. Guards carried the old king into the damaged arena beneath rain. His crown was dull, but his eyes were clear again today. He opened the royal book before every watching citizen in silence. Arin is my blood, my lost son, and Eldoria's true heir. Gasps moved through the crowd like wind through wheat after thunder. Servants cried openly, seeing one of them become royal at last. Nobles bowed slowly, faces pale with remembered cruelty toward Arin now. Calder bowed too, lower than anyone expected in the broken sand. Arin looked at Veira, who nodded without a smile but proudly. The High Seer lifted the crown orb above Arin with reverence. The orb opened, releasing a crown woven from sunrise and stars. It hovered above Arin, waiting for his spoken choice before all. Arin turned to the crowd, still wearing ashes on his sleeves. I will be king only if every voice matters in Eldoria. The servants shouted first, raising brooms like banners toward the sky. Farmers, healers, guards, and apprentices joined the roaring answer with hope. The crown descended gently, brightening every scar on him like gold. Blue fire rose around the throne without burning flowers or hands. Arin sat, not above them, but among them in the arena. The damaged arena transformed into a garden of living blue light. Crystal towers regrew, carrying vines, bells, and open windows toward sunlight. The old king placed his hand upon Arin's shoulder with peace. Rule better than I hid you, he whispered sadly, my son. Arin embraced him, forgiving what grief had broken inside their family. Calder surrendered his staff, asking to rebuild what he destroyed first. Arin made him captain of repairing, not ruling the wounded city. Lyra became keeper of lamps in the royal council chamber forever. Veira accepted no title, only tea beside windows and quiet laughter. That night, Eldoria lit candles across every dark street in gratitude. Children painted Arin's patched robe on festival walls with blue stars. In the kitchen, his old broom stood beside the throne room. Arin kept it there, remembering every unseen worker who carried Eldoria. At dawn, he opened the palace gates forever to all citizens. Markets filled with apprentices from farms, docks, and kitchens each morning. Magic schools taught courage before bloodlines or shining robes at last. Arin watched blue sparks dance between many humble hands with joy. He smiled, knowing greatness had never belonged to one heart alone. Above Eldoria, dragon statues finally spread their stone wings toward sunrise. They bowed to Arin, the Ash Child crowned by dawn forever, and the kingdom remembered mercy as